I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop.
It could have been worse. See if I can help.
Good luck with that. If I could help with the case. I should have kept his new key. I want him stinking up my range anyway.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Aria. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Anomaly detected. Trace probe access granted.
Hey, Adam.
There was a code signal sent to the Dubai hotel minutes before our mystery guest showed up. I'm working on decrypting it.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
These are the chances you knew he was taking.
was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
No picnic, I'll tell you that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night. One of them would pop up and
for all the alphabet agencies. Nothing. Jensen! My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason. Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party. I need you to find out as much as you can about our snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Halavni, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
You think one of them would pop up on some lists?
I'd rather not say it.
Always watching. Because you are always watching.
Last night, the Collective published the tax returns of P50 and people in Switzerland. It made for some very interesting people.
For crying out loud.
But they're never going to beat the time they broadcast that sweatshop footage during the halftime show.
Am I hearing things? Are you two actually praising the Collective?
We're comparing notes. If we don't... Turns out, 1%ers actually are evil. We're comparing notes. If we don't learn the way these people think, we'll never track them down.
They're posturing, as opposed to conducting an actual investigation.
Composition could tell us
Here
a
we
lot,
go,
but it's
the
the
Church
trigger
of the
that-
Machine God, and to some, the Church of the Machine, without the God. And then again, to others, the Singularity Church of the Machine God. This group has so many names and subgroups, it's hard to keep track. And believe it or not, they've been around in one form or another since the early 1970s. There are a lot of contradictory reports on who they are and what they want, but in general, they all want the same thing. They want to merge their consciousnesses and become one with the Machine God through a ritual they call Ascension. Here we go, the Church of the Machine God, and to some, the Church of the Machine, without the God.
G and HX through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing. You think one of them would pop up on some list?
Are and what they want, but in general, they all want the same thing. They want to merge their consciousnesses. became one with the machine god through a ritual they call ascension.
This is so weird.
What I need you to do.
There's a rumor that the Church of the Machine God is building a machine that will help bring forth the singularity. Sure, I guess that's a possibility. I'm just not sure what they would plug that machine into.
I'd love to get a look at the bomb site myself, but no dice.
Oh, here we go. The Diwali crime family. As you may already know, they're one of the largest crime syndicates in Eastern Europe, but they do business almost everywhere, from Northern Europe all the way to the Middle East. After their humble beginnings in a coastal town in Georgia, the Diwali quickly moved from gambling to more lucrative criminal enterprises until they found their specialty, smuggling, which includes human trafficking too. The Diwali can get anything to anywhere. It's as if borders just don't exist to them. But their rapid expansion came at the cost of their Georgian purity when they started incorporating an ever-increasing number of Russians into the group. If you ask me, I think a major power struggle is coming within the Diwali. One of the old versus the new. The past versus the future.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
You know as much as I do about these guys. They're augmented, well-trained, and very dangerous. And they seem to be massing weapons and augs for some sort of attack. We don't know what yet. Ah, Agent Singh, great poker player. I still owe him 100 credits. So I hope his incursion with the gin lasts another few months. You know, maybe he'll forget I owe him the money. This guy is the face of the Jinn and a charismatic force of nature. They call him the Bull of the North and the Heart of the Jinn. Real name Salar. Works in conjunction with his cold and calculating brother, Wasim, who saved his life during the AUG incident. He is proudly augmented and parades his AUGs around wherever and whenever he likes. The hatred of AUGs from groups around the world has only emboldened him and his organization.
Nothing.
The Church of the Machine God has a leader, but all we know about her at this point is that she's a woman and they call her Mother. That's creepy, right? I think that's really creepy. There's a rumor that the Church of the Machine God is building a machine that will help bring forth the singularity. Sure, I guess that's a possibility. I'm just not sure what they would plug that machine into.
Is it or is it not a probable target?
We're advising people to stay at home, so someone has to be the example.
My boss hasn't checked in for days. It occurs to me that he might be buried somewhere in the rubble.
I don't even know where to start with theorizing percentages.
You folks, the terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us.
I think Singh's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close to the edge.
You made it out of the bag, didn't you?
I'm telling you, if it had been anyone but Jensen on the ground, Singh would be dead.
Well, you know what? I think you're right about that.
First the Dubai mission and now the train station bombing. This is a week for the record books.
I've got to hand it to you if you ever want.
If we want to catch Janus, we're going to have to get creative because nothing we're currently doing works.
It is Jensen.
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome. But I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story. Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match. Professional.
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered the weapons. Unlisted. High spec. Military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
Agent Jensen! These guys might as well be ghosts.
Because you are always watching. Turning now to the city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Bombs exploded inside the city.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet
seeks to
agencies.
ensure the
Nothing.
rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his
Hey,
tune?
these guys might as well be
Your
ghosts.
guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News,
Look, I'm going as
the
fast as I
global
can.
leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial
This is so
reporting.
weird.
And now for
It is Jensen.
Yes. Irresponsible journalists in Canada.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some
Underground
list somewhere.
websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook,
Run
however,
DNA checks through all the
is
outlets.
damage these hackers
It's
do
nothing.
in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours.
You'd
and
think one of them would
preventing
pop up on some
life-saving
list
medical
somewhere.
transport from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked
These
St.
guys might as well be ghosts.
And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
This is so
Between you
weird.
and me, folks, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you.
These guys
live
might as well be ghosts.
From Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best, latest technology. Our portable data solutions have massive storage capacity, flexible screens.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Ariel.
Agent Jensen!
More in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as...
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You checked with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold masked jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose caller it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys isn't going to change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it's very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
box, the whisper chip.
Word, it's already picking up a freak.
Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you, now!
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things?
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orbs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that. No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
With all due respect, we were blindsided in Dubai, and those mercs put up one hell of a firefight. I'd like to know who they were.
They were augmented, Jensen. Chances are this will lead right back home.
To the train station attack?
Maybe. It's possible. But we won't know for sure if we don't investigate both. Mac's a solid agent. I'm confident he'll dig up something on the gold masks. And once we get Singh reinserted with the Jinn, he might be able to use their network to find out even more, as long as his cover wasn't blown. Regardless, I want you looking into Rosika before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
Yes, sir. You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Rosika. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Rosika? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
get any bigger, we could be in a lot of trouble.
An ambush. Talking about the same thing? There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night. Jakarta's no picnic right now, I'll tell you that.
Analyst White, please see Security Chief Collins.
Maybe the connection is that they're getting
Who am I? I'm the guy doing his fucking job. Who the fuck are you?
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't want anyone.
State police are playing stingy with sharing evidence.
No one's claimed responsibility.
Access granted.
I'm working on identifying the bodies from the train station. Maybe we'll get lucky and one of them will have known terrorist connections.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Through a few filters. What are the chances?
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer. I've heard everything.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Jane has provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
What's wrong with him?
Nice coat.
Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Well, I better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
This kind of thing is always happening to me.
Most of the people I work with put in 14, 15-hour days. Then they go home and work a little more.
I used to own 3 patents, until they was stolen from me.
Musím uklízet, nemám čas si hrát na průvodce pro turisty. Potřebujete se někam dostat? Najděte se.
Já vám nerozumím.
251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines flight.
Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful. They have eyes everywhere.
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you, it is only a sideline. I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else. Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory loss, ever since the incident. I got rid of my AUG right after that. Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind, anyway. Let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropozyne you can spare, do you?
Why do you need it if you're not augmented anymore?
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. You're all right, you know that? A real friend. You should go down to my basement and have a look around. I've got some cool stuff down there.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that.
Good to see you still walking around. Can I get you anything?
I think I'll be on my way.
No problem. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
It was probably nothing.
Mám povolení použít smrtící sílu.
Welcome to a brave new world. Keep it out of my report.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hobos, hogs, prostitutes, it's falling apart.
Žádný přestupky jsme stáli za zbyt.
Come in, look around. Nothing down here, over.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Got problems already.
Access granted.
That's all. You are looking to buy something, or are you just looking?
Not much going on. Bad enough when he was just drugs.
A customer, welcome!
Zażarem, bo przełożenie
To that garbage. The only way I'm continuing this conversation.
More than a few around.
What is this?
I gave the police a list of all the renters in my building that I suspect of being augmented. What did you do that for? I am protecting the real people in the building. And most of them on that list are a few months late with their rent anyway. My goodness.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
That's quite a look. I don't want any trouble.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Palisade Bank operates.
Around the clock, around the world. Always watching, because... Devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Right Wing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. Group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
I'm not sure. They're hiding somewhere in the sewers, in the Davni district.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, are you interested in clean guns for a good price? You want the guy standing over by the laptop.
Causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you
Come. You have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
Well, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? No, not food. Guns and things. You want? You have taste for a yobok. I'm surprised.
Maybe later.
Fucking clanks. Come on. I shall do anyone.
I cannot speak with
Even
you.
crazy you.
Terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us
Nope.
get it.
Move along.
This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you.
Sure, they look good in the window. But get them alone in the room. Rather keep all my parts.
Nice time for a walk.
Just make it through this shift.
Not acting like himself.
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Very impressive. It has also been recognized as a heritage.
Absolutely secure. Data extractors have never breached the level. Allow me to finish with this gentleman, sir. Absolutely secure. Data extractors have never breached.
Now I want the problem taken care of. What the hell do you think it means? Of course that's what I want. This man tried to steal from us. Do you enjoy working for me? Does our company...
I apologize profusely if it is an inconvenience.
Yes, sub-level security room has our up-to-date security password.
Feeling good. Haven't heard from mezzanine level of
Welcome to Palisade. We get few augmented clients as visitors, so...
Sorry, sir. Access is restricted to personnel.
Great. A clank.
Go on.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. initiated. Access denied.
I think I heard a noise. You hear that?
What if this guy was just a distraction?
This zone is secure.
Reporting to you live from Picus. Picus, the global leader, fair, unbiased.
Like I'm always telling you, Rano, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vanna. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. Who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Mano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I think the best way to describe me is a troubleshooter. And a friend of Vaclav Kohler. He tells me you have a shipment for him, so I figured I'd do him a favor and pick it up.
Look, Father. The man who still believes in dealing honestly. But only up to a point. Kohler must have told you that I refused to give him the calibrator. You know, dealing with logs these days is bad business. How desperate Kohler must be to send someone like you. And the answer is still no.
Dealing with Kohler is risky, but he's proven to be dependable. Not always easy to find that these days. I need him to do some repairs, and he needs the calibrator to do it.
What do you think, Vano? Are we hearing the full truth now? I think we are. But your self-interest is causing me some concern. Still, you have managed to intrigue me. So tell me, how far are you willing to go to help your friend, Kohler?
If Kohler needs my help, I'll do whatever needs doing.
What do you think, Vano? Could this man be useful? I think he could. It is like I am always telling him, you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. What do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.?
Sorry, I can't accept without more details.
Sorry? I offer you my friendship and you refuse it? Vano.
Mr. Podkoveli would like you to leave now. Keep moving. Don't bother me. Last warning, we'll buck.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Do not worry.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Which of the girls are working?
I have something to do.
Yesterday, I'll follow. My dealing tonight? Don't go too far. And hide.
Ну и нахрена ты такая?
Bring it out! Fuck! I don't see him!
has to be a better way to do this.
Co? Nechte mě na pokoji! Mám ty terrible. Please do not hurt me.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
Several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you, live, from Piket. Ariel is constantly checking our portable
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.